Okay, hi guys. So I'm actually going to show you today just a little trick that we have found works quite well for us, especially if you're on here for quite a few days and you just need to do some washing. Especially like on the Royal Caribbean ships, there isn't any laundry facilities unless you obviously pay and send it out. So what I have actually purchased is this scrubber bag. Okay, so the brand is Scrubber. I got it off Amazon. I'll see if I can find out what the price was. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. And so this is the large size. So like yesterday I did, I think it was probably 10 pairs of underwear in one go. That's all. I've just pulled it off the line. It all dried overnight out on the balcony, so I'll show you that as well. But today I'm just going to throw in 3 shirts. So button-up shirts, so they're actually decent sized ones. And just show you the process of how this works. So I'm going to do this while I'm trying to record myself. So let's see if it will work. Okay, so I'm basically going to get the clothes that I want to put in, just throw them in the top of your scrubber bag. And you'll see, like, it's got the clear line marking here. So obviously if you're only putting a few little things in, that's where you'll fill your water to. If you're filling it up, that's where those go to. So that's pretty much the maximum that you would want to put in each bag. So basically I'm just going to put it under the water in the sink here, and I'm just going to put it on some warm water, and we're going to fill that up. Now you can use any kind of dishwashing. You could use dishwashing, but washing liquid, it does come with a little pouch when you do purchase it. It says for about 7 loads, so that's probably about right from what I have done so far. So I'm just going to squirt some of that into my water. I'm just filling this up so you can check it. So if I take this out, you can feel that the water's there, but it's not actually showing up above the clothes just yet. So I'm just going to keep filling that up for a little bit longer. This is great for not just on cruise ships, but obviously if you're going camping, or somewhere where there isn't any facilities to do your washing. It's a great little pack, this one. Just going to check that again, slightly a little bit more. I want to get the water all over those clothes. Okay, so yep, that's pretty much covering them. So basically what you need to do now, you can follow these instructions on the internet if you have to, but basically you're going to just hold that together at the top, and we're just going to roll this down. As you can see, there's a little valve here, so we can't go below that. So go to there, and then we're just going to come around and clip that together. So now you're just going to release the pressure valve there, and you're just going to squish the air out of this. There's no rules, it's just basically till you get a lot of that air out. Now make sure you do put that back on, otherwise when you go to do the next step, it's going to go everywhere. So basically put this on a flat surface. So I'm just in my bathroom here on the cruise ship, and at the bottom you can see there's all these like little rivety divot things. So that's basically what we're going to put on the bottom, and you're basically going to scrub like just by pushing your clothes around, and they just rub against those little rubbery bits on the bottom. I'm sure they have a name, but I don't know what it is. So they say for a big load, you do this for about 3 minutes, depending how dirty things are. These aren't too dirty, they've only been worn for a few hours. Yeah, you can just manoeuvre it all around. And you can see them all washing in there. I'm just going to give that a good scrub, flip them around a little bit, make sure you get them all in there. Alright, and also just in prep, I have actually put a towel down, just sitting it over the top of the toilet actually, because it kind of works well, because when obviously these come out, they're not like coming out of a washing machine where they've been spun dry, so it's just good to give them a bit of a pat down. Alright, that all feels good, and you don't get wet or anything like that, which is really great. So I basically pick that back up, just unclip it, unroll it, and we're just going to empty that water into the sink. Just get a bunch of it out. All right. And then basically we're going to just rinse that. So just Fill it back up again with water, and we're just going to give it a good rinse. Alright, yeah. You can just do it however you want to do it, but it's just basically rinsing off that detergent off the clothes, give it a good rinse out, and then empty that water back out. And I just like to just empty the clothes. Just a tip, when you've finished with your bag, if you just turn it inside out and you just clip your clips together, then I basically just hang it in the shower where there's a little hook or wherever it is, and it just will sit there and dry. Okay, so I'm just going to wring these clothes out, just get as much water out as I can on those. And because I'm trying to do this one-handed, I'll put that on there. So I've got my towel. So basically I just lie the clothes in the towel. You can do this with a couple of towels and just squeeze out any extra moisture before you hang it. Just helps it dry a little bit quicker. Alright, we'll just do that with the other two. So nice and quick and easy. Like this is literally, you know, taking me 5 minutes or so. So yeah, like we're doing a longer cruise later this year. So I don't want to be packing for 18 days and 18 nights. So this is going to come in handy, just especially for your underwear and things like that. So you don't have to pack as much in. All right, squish the last one out. Just get as much moisture out as I can. All right, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm actually going to take these out to my balcony and I'll show you what we've constructed out here. Okay. All right, we're actually in beautiful Port Vila today. So as you can see, I've constructed a clothesline here. So on other ships I've done it different ways with magnets and things like that, but because you've got these little wraparound tops of our balcony edges, and they've got those little clips on the end, I've just wrapped them around. I've actually got two here. Just gives me a lot more, so I've actually just joined them in the middle there, but then the same up on that side I've wrapped around, so it holds it really, really steadily. So now I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand. Could be slightly interesting. Okay, so excuse me if the camera goes everywhere. So I'm just going to, oh. I probably should have done this with somebody else. Okay, so see, I'm just basically hanging this up. You know, I can, I usually just actually hang it with some of these middle ones as well. There we go. They just hang beautifully, and literally within a few hours, actually, especially being out here in the islands, they dry very quickly. So I'm just going to finish hanging up the rest of my clothes. I might be making people giddy here. So, look, and you know, as soon as I hang a lot bigger weighted one, it, oh look, there's a tender coming in down the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, so, yeah, because it's wrapped around the pole. All right, I need to stop doing that because I'm making everybody giddy. I've obviously got to hang one more, but because they're wrapped around the pole, they take the weight beautifully. So yeah, I'll come back to me. So that's my little tip on getting some washing done on the cruise ship. That scrubber bag, as I said. It does even come with some inflatable hangers. So you literally just blow them up and you can hang your clothes on those as well. But these clothesline, I think, you know, cost me something like $7 on Amazon. But just, yeah, a great little one just to get that little bit of washing done on your cruise trip. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. Ask any other questions in relation to the washing on the ship if you would like to know anything more. Thanks for joining me.